Hope you know. Nigeria is here now. Bloodshed. Excuse me, they are now in office. As a young girl, you must wake up. I said, she won't drink my blood. I won't die like a non-entity. And my blood will not be wasted until I lift up the banner of Christ in my city. You must wake up to know that there is bloodshed spilled around our community. Spilled around every day. There is a now I can drag you there. Now let's go there. Isaiah 51. This is now the introduction. He said, I have conquered Babylon. I raised men, different kinds of vessels to wage war against this woman. But in this end time, there is something I need to do. In Jeremiah 51 verse 20. Jeremiah 51 verse 20. There is something I need to do. I see killings in the north. I see prophetess. Gradually see prophetess. Gradually their blood have been spilled, but heaven is saying there is something I need to do for that. At my battle axe and weapons of war for with thee. See after me, for with me. Come on, talk to me. For with me. I had to drag you to Revelation for you to see, are you really prepared to confront this beast? It's beyond the northern army. It's beyond a tribe. These are Fulanis, these are Muslims. It's beyond it. We are confronting a woman that sits on the nation, controls everything, and she delights in bloodshed. She's looking for you to spill your blood. She says, I see you rising. You are the savior of your family. I see you rising. You are bringing change to that mountain. Waste her. And you may not die physically but spiritually dead. Kill her prayer life. Spiritually dead. Kill her prayer life. Dead conscience. Restrain her from service. Pocket her in bondage. But heaven is saying, I want to repay that. Nothing I need to do for that at my battle axe and weapons of war. I will leave that line, weapons of war. Let me treat battle axe. So tonight I'm talking about God's battle axe. God's battle axe. Quickly. God's battle axe. Wow. Let's deal with it. The forging of God's battle axe. How do God forge vessels that will begin to do this havoc, break in pieces the nations, and we did destroy kingdoms? Let's not be quick to touch them because they sound sweet. Breaking nations, breaking kingdoms, horses and his rider, they sound sweet. But let's look at the forging. God's battle axe. How do God make his weapons? What kind of weapon does he want us to be able to confront this beast of a woman, to control this kingdom, kings who have been drunk with the fornication, the wine of a fornication? How do we deal with kings? How do we sitting on the mountains, 7 mountains, the mountains of economy, the mountains of marriage, the mountains of politics, she's sitting on it, the mountains of education, she's sitting on it. How do we confront them? God is looking for a battle axe. Now the battle axe has 2 parts, the wooden part and the metal, the iron, the wood, the iron, the wood, the iron. That's what makes it a wood. And the metal and the iron. That is why it's called an axe. But we have a problem to deal with. If God is making a weapon, and he began by saying that you are my battle axe, I build interest the battle axe. And I began to study deep on what makes up the axe. Matthew chapter 3 verse 10. Matthew 3 verse 10. We're coming back there, but let's look at Matthew 3 verse 10. The axe. And now also the axe is laid onto the roots of the trees. Wow, I like that. God's battle axe have a mission, and the mission of God's battle axe are to target the roots of every problem, the roots of every problem. If the battle axe must go after the roots, the battle axe must be sharp. Am I talking to somebody now? My goal tonight is God will sharpen you tonight. The axe is laid onto the roots. Sharp axe. Roots. The roots of the therefore every tree. That will be our point of warfare tomorrow. Every tree. But let's not focus on that. Let's go back. The roots of the trees. For thou art my battle axe. The wood and the iron. Now, for God to make you a battle axe, there are certain things He needs to do. Number one, the availability of the wood. 2 Timothy chapter 2. Just follow me. 2 Timothy chapter 2. Look at verse 20. The wood. The problem with our generation is the wood is always available. The wood is available, but the iron is missing. The fire. How is the iron, the metal forged? It's through the flame, the burning, the fire. The wood is available, but in a great house, there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but there are some that are unto honor, but also of wood. As we are seated here, God's battle axe, weapons of war. There are different vessels that are present here. Seated, some are gold, some are silver, but the wood is available. And of earth, but the problem is there are some that are to honor. There are some that are available but not usable. You can't use it to do anything tangible in this generation. How do you confront that great war? Available wood, but no axe head. Where is the axe head? It's not there. The wood is present. Now the wood symbolizes the flesh. Sister is available, but it's flesh. She's presenting a full of flesh. So the wood, flesh. If God must forge a weapon, he must kill flesh. Flesh must die. For you to become a instrument, having teeth to go after this great war, drinking the blood of saints all over the nation. We must deal with who? For that